Before I could start painting all of the chassis and engine components, the engine itself firstly needed to be assembled. There are a lot of parts that need to be exactly the same color, so why not make it easier on myself and just glue them all together. Instead of painting 5 parts, I now just need to paint one bigger part. The engine is now assembled and ready for paint, and all of the other parts were prepped as well, and then of course primed at the same time. So just like the GT40, the customer asked to dechrome the entire build, and therefore also the wheels need to be painted in a matte black. The exhaust and some other chassis components were firstly painted silver, and then I painted over it with a jet exhaust or a burnt exhaust color from Elclad to make it a bit more rusty, a bit more used, and not as clean and shiny. The main engine itself got, of course, painted in the Ford engine blue from Zero Paints. A couple small details in the engine bay, like some caps, some bolts, and some nuts, were painted with a silver from Vallejo, and other parts were painted black and generally detailed all round as well. I had already painted the transmission along with the engine in the same blue color, but decided against it and painted over it with a mixture of black and silver to make it a gunmetalish color. I think this looks a lot better. I'm not really sure if this is historically accurate, but I do like it a lot more than just having it all blue. With all of the small details and additional colors now painted on, I could move on to assembling it all. Since this kit obviously comes with an engine and a hood that can open to view the engine after the entire thing has been assembled, I decided to add a bit of additional detail in the engine itself. That is, of course, done with some ignition wires. And this was of course done 8 more times. I figured I'd not show all of them because that would take quite a while. Moving on to some more assembly of the exhaust parts and also putting the axles and some of the suspension parts on. After finessing the tires over the wheels, I could move on to putting the main shaft in as well. This was a really tight fit and you might need to drill out the inside of the wheel to make it fit a little bit better. Once that is all done, I could just slide it in place and put the other wheel on as well, and do the same for the rear. With the engine bay attached to the interior, there were a couple more parts that needed to be glued onto that as well before I could put that all into the body along with the chassis. Now I painted it green, and later on in some of the comments I heard that this was supposed to be black. Now I don't really mind, as the rest of the car is already the same green and it kind of fits the build, and it is a bit custom and not totally stock, so it would be okay, I guess. But for the next Mustang I do, I will keep in mind that the engine bay needs to be flat black and not body color.